What are the eligibility criteria for a CIS mortgage? So most construction workers don't realize their CIS income could be the key to an even bigger and better home. But most don't even know if they're eligible. If you're on CIS and don't know the lending criteria, you could make a mess of your mortgage application. So I'll show you how one of my clients went from no chance to moving into a 2-bed flat in the centre of York. I'm David Sharpstone. I help CIS subcontractors get a bigger and better home using their CIS income. So one lad came to me thinking he could not get a mortgage. His self-assessment showed tiny profits because his accountant had worked their tax-saving magic. He was getting married, his partner was pregnant, and they were both in his parents' spare room. I checked his gross CIS income, his work history, deposit, and credit report, and yes, the flat purchase dragged on. Leasehold properties often do, but a few months later, they had the keys and were setting up the nursery instead of tripping over his mum's laundry basket. So let's break down the main criteria to be eligible for a CIS mortgage. So first of all, let's consider income. Well, you've got to be paid through the CIS scheme with a 20% tax deduction and at least 12 months in construction industry with gaps of 4 weeks or less. Now let's look at the deposit. You need a minimum of 5%. And if it's savings, you'll need to prove how you built it up. If it's a gift, check the lender accepts the source of the gift. Next is your credit profile. Get your credit report. I recommend Check My File. It's multi-agency, so you see what the lender sees. There's no CCJs or defaults in the last 12 months. Even if you've got a low score, some lenders only credit search, they don't credit score. So what about age? You've got to be over 18. If you're over 60 in heavy manual work, then terms going beyond age 70 are rare. In lighter or supervisory roles, you might get to age 75, but some lenders want to see proof of your pension contributions. So if this helped, check the video on the next screen. It dives deeper into CIS mortgages. Thanks for listening.